Hey guys, I'm Andy.
Ira.
We're here today to talk to you about the rules of Tigerball. Now we need you to pay attention. You guys are going to play a couple times today. This will impact you in a big kind of way for our tournament tomorrow, so please stay focused.
To start the game, we'll play rock, paper, scissors, shoot to see who gets ball first. Both teams will start from their baseline outside of the crease.
And I want to talk to you about gameplay. Where does it go from there? So if you'll stay with us real quick, to advance the ball down the field, you will run with the ball, and at any point you can throw the ball to your teammate. Ira will throw the ball, we're running down the field, you can make a defender miss in any way you want, you pass it back and forth, all the way down the field, little give and go action, basketball players, you guys are going to have advantage here. This is where it becomes an issue when you have a defender comes on you. The rule states that you can run with the ball in your hand until you're touched with the ball in your hand. There's one rule we want to talk about, that's called the halo rule. If I'm advancing the ball down the field and Ira is a defender and he's running at me, I can run, slow motion, throw it over his head, he can touch me, get away from him, and keep running. That is a legal move.
All right, guys, another thing with the halo rule, this is not official halo. Once you are running down the field, tapping the ball, this does not count. You are down where you begin your tapping.
There's 3 different ways to score in Tigerball. Number 1, you step, you throw it in. That's for 1 point. The second one is a kick, which is a very potent advantage for soccer players. You guys are really good at this. Again, you can drop the ball and kick the ball in the goal for 2. The third one is the most challenging one and really should only be used in desperation measures if you're down by 3. It's a 3-point goal, it's a header. Again, the ball cannot come from you. The ball has to be thrown from either a deflection off of a defender or thrown to you from one of your teammates. But the ball has to come off, hit your head, and go into the goal. Off the bounce, it doesn't matter. Again, the halo rules in effect. It's a hard way to score, but your momentum can never carry into it. So if you do have a header, you better put your brakes on and make sure you don't go into the crease.
At any point of the game, the ball falls down to the ground, it becomes soccer. So now we only allowed to kick the ball. The only way that you're able to get the ball back up is by kicking it up with your feet.
This is a bouncy ball. The game of Tigerball plays with some pretty fantastic athletes. One of the things that happen many times is we call it inadvertent touching. If in the attempt of the ball falling to the ground, you will have a tendency, if you're a first-time player, to reach down and pick up the ball. That's an illegal touch, and we call it inadvertent touching. The rule at that point states there that once the ball falls to the ground and there's an inadvertent touching, it's a free possession for the other team. Other team, you can pick the ball up as fast as you can go. That's because it's an error on their side, you get the advantage, you pick up the ball and continue play.
All right, guys, Tigerball is designed to be a non-contact sport. So yes, football players means non-contact, no tackling one another. Also, we have a face guard rule that you guys have to be arm distance away. All right, as I'm trying to throw the ball, you have to give me enough space to throw it away. All right, you cannot be this close to throw the ball. It is back to the team's ball, even if it hits the ground, and we're advancing forward.
All right, so one of the most complicated rules about Tigerball is the crease, which is a 12-foot semicircle around the goal. That crease is where the goalie for each team has to stay. They cannot leave the crease for any reason. If at any point the team decides to switch their goalies, you must do that on a dead ball. A goalie cannot come outside of the crease to pick up the ball. A goalie cannot come out of the crease to kick the ball. They have to remain inside the crease at all times. What does it mean for the defenders and offensive players? At any point if a defender steps into the crease, it is not a dead ball immediately. Once it's recognized by the other team, they continue to have the advantage. If at that point offensive shoots, scores, the ball goes out of bounds, and it's supposed to be a turnover for the defense to become offense, it's a dead ball and the offense retains possession. You take it to the corner for a throw-in. So the offense continues to have advantage. If at any point an offensive player steps into crease, it is an immediate dead ball, and the ball goes to the goalie, and the goalie starts play from there. Crease is a complicated rule. You'll learn on the fly, but stay flexible because it really is one of those things that can change part of the game in a negative or positive way. One thing I also want to make sure that you understand is once you shoot and score, your momentum cannot carry, as an offensive player, your momentum cannot carry you into the crease. Once you shoot, score, you better put on the brakes the best you can and stay outside that line, because if you fall in the crease, the officials will stop the game and say no goal. The ball will go to the defense immediately.
Out of bounds rule, when you have it in your hand as football, when you step on the line, you are officially out of bounds. However, when it's on the ground, it becomes soccer. So it's not until the ball is completely past the line that it becomes out of bounds. If it's a turnover or you advance the ball again, you can throw the ball in from the exact spot that it went out of bounds any way that you want to.
There's one other caveat in one of the rules that we haven't talked about yet that I want to make sure that everyone understands. When you're advancing the ball down the field and someone touches you, I'm a dead ball. I cannot advance the ball anyway. What I can do at that point is drop the ball and kick it. Now I can drop it and kick it, but the ball can't touch the ground before my foot strikes it. My foot has to strike the ball before it touches the ground. Another part of this rule is that once I'm touched, I can't drop the ball and then advance the ball forward at soccer. I'm a dead player. I have to get the ball to someone else.